with the Nats. Bounced out to Castillo, who plays the easy hop, and which you can really teach, as Johnson draws a walk, and so far lifts this one to right field, and Angel Pagan is right there waiting for it. And there are 2 out. 2-2, lifted in the air to left field. Gary Sheffield right there waiting for it. So Maine switch hitter batting right. Grounds one to the right side for the former Met Anderson Hernandez in 7 innings and beat the Mets. Slow bouncer for Zimmerman, who uses the glove and the quick toss to hit hard over third. That's a base hit for Beltran. Dunn chases to the line, and Beltran will ease into second base with a 2-out double. And Lyman throws a change up, and it's lined into right field, a base hit. Beltran around third. Kearns has a good arm. The throw to the plate. Beltran is out at the plate. Running on the sore knee. Beltran out by a significant margin, and now Kearns, who made that great. Willie Harris lights one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Bouncing off the stands, taking a sharp left turn. Pagan barehands it, throws to second, but not in time. And Harris is safe. 1-2 to Hernandez. Breaks his bat as he grounds it down to Tatis, who makes the play. Killers. Shot to the right side, past Castillo and into right field, and that'll bring home the first run of the game. 1-2, struck him out. Outside, ball 4, and Lyman walks right to lead off the inning.
Trying to scratch out runs.
2-2, breaking ball ripped into the glove of Zimmerman and right. 1-2, double play ball right at Hernandez. Guzman with the turn, 4-6-3. And he drives one to left, but right at Sheffield. And that's popped up. And David Wright with plenty of time to wait for it to come down. About Expos history. And Zimmerman keeps the streak going with a 2-out base hit. He's now Dunn pops it a mile high. Right, the only infielder on that side has a long way to come. Staggers.
But boy, just unbelievable plays. I think the one Castillo made was unbelievable on the throw by Wright.
Over in right center, Harris gets over to make the lunging grab and retire.
The best thing about the weekend, he said, quite simply, emotion. As Anderson Hernandez will pick this one up for out number 2. He's really hurt.
Ball 4, and Pagan is on with the 2.
Kind of player to be able to play at 80%. We saw him come back in Los Angeles.
As Castillo goes the other way behind the runner. Pagan heads for third. Kearns' throw comes up short. And the Mets have runners at the corners with 2 down. 2 to Beltran. Line drive, left field, base hit. That'll tie up the game. Pagan comes in to score on the RBI single for Carlos Beltran, and the Mets get even at 1. 1 and 2 out. A run is home in the third. 1 and 2 to Sheffield, and he lifts one to left field. Lyman did a great job keeping the ball in on Sheffield, and Adam Dunn. Little tapper, tough play. Maine off the mound to barehanded, and he submarines it over to first. Hit in the air to right field. Pagan drifting over. I think that was ball 4, wasn't it? Yep.
Yes, it was.
Anderson Hernandez didn't know. He was the last to find out. Rise. And Nieves loops one into left. That'll fall for a hit. So Will Nieves is 2 for 2. And the Nats will clear the pitcher spot here in the 4th inning. 1-2. And that's in there for a call third strike. Lyman hit in the air to left field. And Adam Dunn onto that lazy fly ball. In fact, is the oldest. He's 25. Tatis gets one up the middle. Runner goes, and Santos lines it right to Johnson for the unassisted.
He's hyper because he knows he's going to play the next day. Not the case now.
Guzman lifts it out to Beltran. Nick Johnson pops one a mile high. Beltran with plenty of time to get in under it, sore knee and all. 7th pitch of the at bat to Zimmerman. Struck him out with a slider. Johnson, player of the year. Anderson Hernandez scoops it up for the first, and not getting a chance back in those days as Maine rifles a base hit to right field. I bet that ball was up too. Kearns throwing to first base, overthrows Johnson, but Nieves backs it up.
But we were.
The tapper back to Lannon, gets the out at second. Guzman with the turn in time. Bleachers. He gets under this one and hits a mile-high pop-up. Martinez back, Beltran in to call, and Carlos puts it away. Hit to right center field. Pagan back onto the warning track, right in front of the 3-1, and he walked him. Which was running on the last pitch. Not this time, and Hernandez hits it right to Martinez, who makes the unassisted. Castillo drives one toward the gap in left center. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Dunn plays to Karam. Castillo takes the turn and holds on with a leadoff. 3-2 to Beltran. Curveball high, ball 4, and the Mets have 2 men on. 4. Sheffield drives one, deep left field. Back goes Dunn, looking up near the wall, and it's off the fence. No, it's out of here. It's called a home run. A 3-run homer for Gary Sheffield. It looked like the fan might have reached over, but the third base umpire Adrian Johnson called it a home run. The Mets have a 4-1 lead. Manny Acton is out to argue it, and maybe for our third straight game that we're going to get a video review. It looked as though that ball touched something without going out of the park. The question is, would it have gone over the orange line had it not been touched? Sheffield gets credit for the moment for his 4th home run, a 3-run shot. Let's look. Watching that ball coming down, and the question is, would it have cleared the orange line had the fan not touched the ball? Now the umpires are huddling, and it would seem almost certain that we're going to get a video home, and Sheffield gets the first one of this homestand. Or decide that there is. And the slider gets Tatis for the first out. Right at first with 1 out. 1-1 to Santos. To right field. Kearns over toward the line. It'll fall for a hit. Wright read it well. He heads to third. Kearns' throw across the diamond is too late. And the Mets have runners at the corner. 3-2 to Ramon Martinez. Santos runs. Martinez hits it in the air to left field. Dunn is there. Wright tagging at third. And Wright can walk on home as Dunn's throw goes to second. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Ramon. And now the Mets have gotten him a lead. Murphy lifts one to shallow center field. Hernandez and Guzman, and Hernandez losing his 3-1 to Nieves, and he walked him. So Parnell walks. Less concerned now as Parnell. Line right field, base hit for Guzman. His first hit of the night. Bobbled around there by Pagan, but no advance. So Parnell throws his first slide. And he walked him on 4 pitch. And he walked him to force it a run. The third walk of the inning issued by Bobby Parnell. Nieves trots in to score, and the Met. Feliciano now has him 0-2 with Kearns on deck. Hit in the air to center field, not very deep. In comes Beltran. Pagan calling as well, and Pagan comes over to make the catch. Guzman holds at third base. A terrible throw by Pagan, but Santos able to scoop it up, running with 3-2 and 2 down. Bouncing ball, Wright waits on it. He has to go to first with it. Just in time to get Kearns. Side retired. Who was that hiding beyond the fence? Ball 4, and Pagan is on.
Johnson on the bag. Very shallow in the outfield.
And Louis does bunt. Zimmerman comes in to grab it and leads Hernandez. Beltran lines one to right field. Kearns gets in front of it. And Sheffield, I'm sure, has timed that curve by now. Here's the 3-2. And he throws it in the dirt past Nieves. It's a walk and a wild pitch. That moves Pagan over to the 8th pitch of the at-bat from Cabrera to right. Ball 4, the third one. 1-2 to Tatis. Breaking ball grounded to short. Guzman on the backhand gets the and walks Harris to start. A lot though. The 3-1. That's ball 4. So Putz is walking trip. He's ahead on Nieves 1-2. In the air to left field. Sheffield back. Has room. Tagging at second is Harris. He's going to try for third. The throw though goes to second base. 1-2. Struck him out. In the air, deep toward the gap in right center, but chasing over his Beltran to run it down. And he grounds one right back to Wells. That ball caught him. Wells 0-2. And Reed down swinging to end the inning, so he began to make him feel better. Looped in the air, shallow left field. Reed will have to play it on a hop. And it's a leadoff hit for Nick. And Zimmerman pops it up. Tatis and Castillo takes charge. Again, the 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4, and the Nationals will get the top. He struck him out. Popped up. It should end it. Martinez and Castillo's got it, and the ball game is over. The Met bullpen staggers but hangs on a night when Met pitchers walk 9. Frankie Rodriguez finally saves it for John Maine, and the Mets have taken the opening game of the homestand from the Nationals.